Hello. I'm Wizardos here. Yep. And today, day 13 of AOC 2024 has landed. So there is nothing else to do than to solve it. If you don't know what Advent of Cyber is about, check out my first video or the first link in the comments. You're gonna learn absolutely everything. But right now, let's jump straight into the task because they are really giving us plenty of gifts now. Another red team box. Let's go. Today's topic will be about exploiting WebSockets and how WebSockets message manipulation can be done. Alright, but first, let's read the story. The sock mask was packed with exploits and hacking. Today's threat, an app which allows word tracking. Mere malware, no doubt. That's well their suspicion. For Glitch and Max Kitty, the proof was their mission. Words are all about security. The Glitch discovered that an app is illegally tracking the cars in Wareville. Not many card thefts in the city warrant such an extreme measure. He reaches out to Max Kitty to investigate and identify how the application is tracking them and leaking users' positions. First, we're gonna learn sockets, all that, but let's start the machine first. We need VM attack box, so I have my Kali VM connected to the VPN, and yeah, we can go to my AOC 2024, just like here and here, and off we go. First, let's start with intro to WebSockets. They will let your browser and server keep a constant line of communication open. Unlike the old school method of asking for something, getting a response, and then hanging up, WebSockets are like keeping the phone line open so you can chat whenever you need to. Once that connection is set up, the client and server can talk back and forth without all the extra requests. WebSockets are great for live chat apps, real-time games, or any live data feed where you want constant updates. After a quick handshake to get things started, both sides can send messages whenever. This means less overhead and faster communication when you need data flowing in real time. Traditional HTTP requests versus WebSocket. When you use regular HTTP, your browser sends a request to web server and the server responds and closes the connection. If you need new data, you have to make another request. Think of it like knocking on someone's door every time you want something. They'll answer, but it can get tiring if you updates constantly. Take a chat app as an example. With HTTP, your browser will keep asking any new messages every few seconds. This method is not as polling, works, but isn't efficient. Both the browser and server end up doing a lot of unnecessary work just to stay updated. WebSockets handle things differently. Once the connection is established, it remains open, allowing the server to push updates to you whenever there is something new. It's more like leaving the door open so updates can come immediately without a constant back and forth. This approach is faster and uses fewer resources. Yeah, I mean, there are probably some cool sources about how to develop such apps, but we're talking about hacking now, so let's go. While WebSockets can boost performance, they can also come with security risks that developers need to monitor. Since WebSocket collection stay open and active, they can be taken advantage of if the proper security measures aren't in place. Here are some common vulnerabilities. First is weak authentication and authorization. Unlike regular HTTP socket, WebSockets don't have built-in ways to handle user authentication or session validation. If you don't set these controls up properly, attackers could slip in and get access to sensitive data or mess with the connection. There's also message tampering. WebSockets let data flow back and forth constantly, which means attackers could intercept and change messages if encryption isn't used. This could allow them to inject harmful commands, perform actions they shouldn't, or mess with the sent data. Cross-site WebSocket hijacking, so CSVSH. This happens when an attacker tricks a user's browser into opening a WebSocket connection to another site. If successful, the attacker might be able to hijack that connection or access data meant for the legitimate server. Or just denial of service, and because the connection is open, it can be targeted by denial of service attacks. Hacker could flood the server with normal messages, potentially slowing it down or crashing it altogether. Now, what's WebSocket message manipulation? It's when the attacker intercepts and changes messages sent between app and its web server. Unlike regular HTTP requests that go back and forth one time, WebSockets keep a connection open, allowing the constant two-way communication. This is what makes WebSockets so great for real-time apps, but it also opens the door for attacks if proper security isn't in place. In this type of attack, a hacker could intercept and tweak these WebSocket messages as they are being sent. Let's say the app is sending sensitive info like transaction details or user commands. An attacker could change those messages to make the app behave differently. They could bypass security checks, send unauthorized requests, or alter key data like usernames, payments, amounts, or access levels. For example, imagine a web app using WebSockets to handle money transfer between accounts. If an attacker gets hold of the message before it hits the server, they could change the amount being transferred or even send money to a different account. Since WebSocket connections happen in real time, these changes would take effect instantly without the user or server noticing immediately. This kind of manipulation can also lead to more significant problems. Hackers could inject harmful code to try get high-level access. For instance, they might change a message to give themselves admin rights or insert malicious commands to take control of the server. What makes this attack so dangerous is that WebSocket connections often don't have the same security protection as traditional HTTP. Like end-to-end, which encrypts the request body of an HTTP request using JavaScript using an AES or RSA public key stored in a JavaScript file. The developers don't add vigorous checks like message validation or encryption. It's easy for attackers to exploit these gaps. By tampering with the data being sent, attackers can cause all sorts of damage, from unauthorized actions to full system compromises. The impact of changing WebSocket messages depends on how the app uses them and what kind of data is being sent. Here's a breakdown of what can happen. Doing things without permission. If someone tampers with WebSocket messages, they could impersonate another user, carry out unauthorized actions, making purchases, transferring funds, or changing account settings. For example, if WebSocket manages payment transactions, an attacker could manipulate the transaction amount or reroute the payment to their own account. Can also gain extra privileges. Attackers could also manipulate messages to make the system think they have more privileges than they actually do. This could let them access admin controls, change user data, view sensitive info, or mess with the system settings. Messing up data. One of the significant risks is data corruption. If someone is changing the messages, they could feed bad data into the system. This could mess with user transactions, accounts, or anything else that app handles. They could change these things in real time and disrupt everyone's work in circumstances such as shared document or tool, crashing the system. An attacker could also spam the server with bad requests, causing it to slow down or crash. This happens enough, the system could go offline, causing serious downtime for users and businesses. Without good security checks, this kind of message tampering can lead to anything from unauthorized actions to downing of the entire service. So I guess we can't let that happen. Let's go to this page. What I love about AOC is that they always give this short but really to the point explanation. And yeah, I just love it. If you're using a tag box, make sure to proxy your traffic for the application shown below. Yeah, I have this proxy set up here as well. Just click on it. We can just open Burp. Yep, here it is. Let's see. Alright, so we have community reports. Going through Santa Street, all is clear. My reindeer stopped to eat some grass. It's been 2 hours now. Next, start Burp. Maybe. Alright, so I'm glitch. Street is moving really slow today. Yeah, so glitch is driving something. Alright, so he's gonna be driving like this. And off he goes. Mayor Malo, remember to vote me for the next election. Is there anything cool here, by the way? Alright, we have the habit, we have the repeater, we have everything. There is just some sort of HD. By the way, I just got this interesting idea. What if we include some simple access? Alright. Script source equals. So maybe just type in script and let it on alert. Hello. Also type in just script console log and just type in hello. and then close the script tag, and off we go. As I'm inspect, maybe if we have in the console this hello, we don't have, so it allows for for HTML injection, yet not for the for this one. It's user 6 characters as a dog, and where we have glitch, inspect. It just right, so it is there technically. So yeah, I mean, I guess just something happened, and yeah, can do some other interesting thing. So it will be script. I know. We're gonna make a button on click equals alert hi, and then we're gonna hi and then add button. If we click it, we get nothing, so this code does not execute. Alright, I guess that's not the case of this task, so let's just move on. Sure that all settings below are turned on, so we need to WebSockets. Alright, so we go to here, we go to dashboard, here we go to settings and proxy. WebSocket, here are WebSockets, we need to scroll up. Intercept client to server messages and intercept server to client messages. Alright. Yes, it's good. Once done, close the window and enable the proxy intercept. Yeah. Let's go to proxy and intercept on. Go back to your there got something. Go back to your browser and click the track button. The bearer will intercept WebSocket traffic as shown below. So let's go here and click track. Here it is. Track user ID 5. Exactly. Change the value of user parameter from 5 to 8 and click forward. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this to 8 and click forward. And who is it going to? It's tracking someone's car. Go back to your browser and check the community reports. I think someone is tracking my car. Here's the flag. If you don't see the traffic flag, to click untrack button, refresh the page, hit the track button again. Alright. Yeah, we're having some silly heartbeats. Yeah, just maybe forward. For now, let's maybe just forward all the stuff. Yeah, because I've got something in the reception. Yeah. Let's click on track. I get forward. Let's click track. I should get this to server and change this to 8 and forward. Turn off the interception. Yeah. Here's the flag. I think someone is tracking my car. Dude, where is my car? Alright, so we have the first flag. Manipulating the message. Following successful identification of the WebSocket message manipulation vulnerability, Glitch continued testing for other ways to exploit the vulnerability. This is the application. Yeah. This time he wanted to see if the messages posted on the app could be altered or manipulated. Is it possible to post using different user ID? Let's see it, because it sounds pretty interesting. So yeah, let's finish tracking it, and we can just start with intercepting all the stuff. Just type whatever here. Yes, we can send it. Some Nexus woke, and we send it also as mere malware. Forward. Yeah, it's possible. And here's the flag too. My name is Mayor Malware. I can just send it forward. Yeah, I didn't send the last one. What's happening? Alright, so yeah. We got this. That was a cool intro. Oh yeah, I forgot, because this also captures, yeah, I was talking about that, because it also captures all the data if you don't specify the scope. So you can get yourself in a situation like this, where data from TryHackMe has been intercepted and you can't submit the task. And yeah, it's a good answer. If you enjoyed the task, feel free to check out WebSockets model. I enjoyed it really, so you can check that out, especially if you have premium. An unknown error join. We can just refer to page. Yeah, because proxy free connections, yes, disable, and try again. If you have a proxy like me, and you turn up WebSockets, just won't work. So yeah. Load for a second. And by the way, we're just sitting here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I'm doing here, leave a like, subscribe, comment something positive. It always motivates me to create more of these. And yeah, that's really about it. See you tomorrow with some other interesting task.